Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Wisconsin Badgers, Barry Alvarez Field at historic Camp Randall Stadium, where we are looking forward to a fantastic battle. The Badgers will kick it off to get us underway. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Wildcats offense will get the first crack at it here. And here's the man they'll try to feed the football to no matter what the coverage looks like, Jesse.
He's their best player on offense, and I like the way this coaching staff moves him around and tries to create good matchups to take advantage of, David.
And that makes it so hard to defend. When a receiver lines up in the same spot every time, I can bring extra coverage. Man, use this guy all over the field as a weapon of mass destruction.
He's looking for an open man on second down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He picks it up, still on his feet.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The give to the back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Northwestern will send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So Wisconsin's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. This is just a great matchup to watch on the outside, and who can win downfield in the passing game.
Man, this reminds me of 1997, Charles Woodson versus David Boston. Two physical athletes that are going to be going toe-to-toe all game long.
Yeah, two alphas, two guys that play the positions where you have to have such confidence, quarterback, wide receiver. Let's see this throwdown.
Second down coming up. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Badger. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The Wildcats will hustle to the line. He leaves it with his back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. A lot of urgency for this offense. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Got his man in the middle. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Snags it inside the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receivers.
And the ball is loose on the return. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more.
Godson just plowing ahead. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Badger! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that ranked-on-ranked matchup that has just gone final. TCU packed a wallop today, and in many ways felt like it packed Horned Frogs Nation with them, too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead, it felt like a walk through the park in Fort Worth. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ford. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. And the Wildcats in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They believe they can run right here. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. Sort of getting in touch with their inner James White, Melvin Gordon, or Jonathan Taylor to pick up another first down.
I mean, it's just crazy, the list of guys they've had play here in the Wisconsin tradition, and it continues, right? Everybody who's here, you're going to be featured. You're going to get touches. So, hey, recruits, you want to carry the football a lot? Come to Wisconsin.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
The give to the lone running back. And the Badgers pick up the first down.
Really good-looking run right there. He reminds me of one of the greatest Wisconsin players of all time, Heisman Trophy winner Ron Dayne, who was a teammate of mine with the New York Giants, and he was so good at being patient and setting up blocks. This guy shows that patience as well. He really helps out the running game because he's not in a rush. He just takes his time and carves his way through the defense.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Got his man quickly. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Graves. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this team
just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to...
And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. Running it to the right. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work.
42 Spider.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Badger! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner goes down. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. They keep attacking through the air. He makes the connection. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Pressure coming. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
2nd down now after the sack. Corners are going to bail. He'll keep it himself. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
They're trying to get to it. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Well, that's their third sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this was one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point.
It's good. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Just causing wreckage in the secondary. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. They'll go to the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Pulls it in on the right. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before... Touchdown, Wisconsin! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Iowa is down right now inside Kinnick Stadium, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Iowa City today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Minnesota. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to move it through the air. He finds his man.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
And that's good enough for a first down.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion.
Well, the offense able to pick up some extra yards after that curl throw there. And because the QB got it to his guy early, he was able to turn around, make a guy miss, and go pick up some yak.
And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop it from getting the first down.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made...
They're intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And it's nice to be the middle of the field safety. That's my responsibility. I own the middle. You want to come across the middle, I'm going to hit you. If you want to throw it across the middle, I'm going to do a good job breaking on the football. Unbelievable job. You got to have vision on the quarterback. See it, break it, go get it. Give me that INT.
They go to the ground.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He wants to throw. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That one comes out hot down the right side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Absolute shank. Missed it. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Madison. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll open the second half on the ground. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. And now on second down for this offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And that's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. And now you have to make them earn it now on the next down.
Direct snap. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on 4th down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the first? That's huge.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he's playing with fire, and he's picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick six. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those O-linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the interception, you know if you can break that play and you can get past that level, it might be to the house. It might be to the crib. Lucky that wasn't a pick six if you're on offense.
Off play action. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
3rd down and short is exactly what you want on offense because you can run the football, make the defense suck up, but you can also throw it. Nice execution, 3rd and short, now set up in a 1st and goal situation.
They're bringing heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make...
Fires into traffic, picked off. The 50. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Badger!
Dude, you're just thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
He'll return it. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Now on 1st down from the 30.
Get set, get set.
He wants to throw. He's got his man. Oh, there's the ball. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over. Give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on it.
The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Got enough space. Touchdown, Wisconsin. And the beatdown has ensued. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Wisconsin, 56. Northwestern.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner will be knocked down.
Northwestern offense will take over.
The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line.
29 Philly, 2-0.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. He's got the tight end.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Feeling some heat. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. Northwestern will send out the punt team. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. This offense has a 2nd down play. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Badger! And the pummeling has started. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue.
And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. This is like a gift to have starting field position like this, Jesse.
You're absolutely right. It's ideal. And, David, they practice this. Sudden change situations, you've got to be able to pay this off now if you're on offense.
Yeah, and you want to pay it off. You practice it, but setting up in a goal-to-go situation, this is as good as it gets for this offense to succeed.
He's piled up 97 yards on the ground, and that's touchdown, Wisconsin! And the punishment has been extended. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
And the ball is intercepted. Looking for more room. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They make the stop, and he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable, flipping forward, let your receiver do the rest. Only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. He is putting the Badgers on his back. Reminds me of games we called when Russell Wilson was at the helm.
And I know Wisconsin fans get jacked up when they get great quarterback play. They don't get it very often. They don't get the explosive numbers with this offense. But this dude, he's putting on a show, and I guarantee you they are jumping around.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense.
Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Got his man on the right. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. He's looking to throw it. Finds his big tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl.
We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Offense gets set for 2nd down. To the air, it's Gray. Trying to get to him. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
They want to just keep throwing it. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Utah is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Alex Smith, and they are right back in this. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UCF. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's piled up 112 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. They move the chains on the ground. Now another first down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you.
The expressway is wide open. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the second level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And after the short run, the clock hits zeros, and we are all wrapped